Okay.
So Shanti, with all of the suffering and negativity and badness that's in the world, I'm I'm curious as to what resources God is giving us to help. I almost feel like we're being controlled in a way and pushed in a direction, and I feel that I'm I'm curious as to how you can avoid being sucked into all of the negativity and all of the what feels like a pressure to feel one way towards life.
Yes. So this is very fundamental question. There are several aspects. I'll just bring as it comes spontaneously. First thing, we get hypnotized, we get brainwashed, we get conditioned, and all this conditioning is called sanskara. You know that the secret of bliss explains more on sanskara. Sanskara. So from childhood we are programmed. From mother's womb, from the moment of conception, we are programmed. And in the new book, I have explained that fetus works at delta level, then birth few years, theta level, then alpha level, then after age of 7, 12, beta level. So all the impressions are from the mother's womb up to young age. This is why you see. So whatever is done, we cannot do anything. But how to prevent further programming? Further programming is only you don't pay attention. We get constantly programmed by sensations, seeing, hearing, tasting, touching, smelling, and thinking. So any thought, any commercial, all the news media or just schooling or church, whatever, they program you. And you don't know you are hypnotized. And then you act accordingly. What is the antidote? Just same thing. Meditation. Be still. Come to the center. Come to the center. Build the wall around you. Mental wall. That means all these things don't come close to you. So you are not influenced by it. Okay, that is one aspect. How you protect yourself. Second thing is forget about helping others. There are so many bad things happening. No one can help anyone. We can only be instrumental. We can only serve. And service is only for purifying ourselves, not helping others. Because as soon as you want to help, then you want to get reciprocation. See, your help has reached. That puts you further down in draining your energy. So forget about that. First build the strength, try to serve, but serve in a way that you don't deplete your reservoir. You just provide, only you have surplus. So only way we can do is we maintain our inner peace. Our maintaining inner peace serves entire universe much more than speaking and acting. Speaking and acting only when you are centered. This is where great masters talked and that influence others. But when we talk, we don't have center. We are guided by thoughts, emotions and desires, so we produce much more distraction. Okay, so that is third. Fourth aspect is world is a school. Patanjali says 200 BC that world is a school, world is Jagat. For Jivatma, Jivatma means soul. Pure consciousness contaminated with body, senses and mind is called Jivatma. For Jivatma, world is given by God to live in the world, enjoy the world. So God created both good and evil. Only way we learn the lesson by going through good and evil and learn the lesson. So some people drown in the world. But if somebody wakes up, learns a lesson from the world, that this is wrong direction. World is only cosmic illusion. Try not to solve anything. We don't own our own body. We don't own our husband or wife. We don't own our children. We don't own anything. It is our illusion. Everything is changing. Everything is impermanent. So you let go of holding on to anything. Learn the spiritual lesson. Learn the spiritual lesson and go within and get to know yourself. As we know our true self more and more, all the illusions melt away. Illusion is real to us because we can see, hear, feel, get hungry, feel pain. It's real, but it's only relatively real. We make this temporary reality like permanent reality. So when you meditate more, you realize this is relative reality. Just like a dream is a short reality, living life is relatively longer reality. But infinite life is beyond birth, beyond death. So when we realize, we do that. Also, if we are in the position, we should do something to awaken. But entire universe goes through the cycle. But if you read on yoga cycle, just like day and night, seasonal cycle, same way, thousands of years, so the cycle of creation, sustenance and dissolution at gross level, astral level, causal level, and that takes billions of years. So Big Bang will be the creation, and getting sucked into black hole is the destruction. Still, supreme consciousness remains untouched. So we realize everything is cosmic illusion. We cannot do anything. We can only play our role. We can be only instrumental. Because all this thing happening in the world is a result of massive consciousness. What is happening? The politicians are really wanted to be president, and they are all corrupt.
Right.
All corruption comes from masses of people, because masses of people are deluded by their speech. It's just external thing. They cannot see clearly. So we cannot produce politicians who are pure, because they are a result of society. So the entire society has to change, fundamentally change from mother's womb, because they try to control the guns. How much can you control? Let's say no guns, just don't produce guns. Or if you have guns for some reason, for policemen or the army, then cultivate the people, prepare the people, so they have no violence in them to use the weapon. But everything is going in wrong direction. People don't see. If we awaken, we make the spark and spread through the world. So collective prayers, collective meditation can help. But again, we cannot stop the cycle of yoga, because yoga cycle is just like helping to awaken. So from our standpoint, it looks cruel by God, but from cosmic standpoint, it is normal.
So cycling is normal.
Normal. Just day and cycle, night cycle. Say I like daytime and don't like night. It just doesn't happen. If there was only daytime and no night, can you imagine what would happen? You would go crazy.
Yeah.
And the other way around also. So both are there. Change of season, All this is cycle. But Atman remains untouched. So this is the main focus. We focus on ourselves, because self within is a reflection of everything in the world.
So is that what you offer to others? You say you can't fix things for others. You can't, but you can just be open.
You change yourself,
Okay.
and your presence itself has much more power than your speech or action. Just so many preachers, so many yoga masters and healers, nothing is happening because they don't have peace within themselves. So we can do is only one spark that can inspire other sparks.